Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 20th to the 26th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me as I cleanse the energy. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and let's not stress over what doesn't. But I feel the need to say don't stress in general this week. Split the deck before your reading and the Nine of Swords is present. Very much a message that you're feeling emotional and you can hear the tone in my voice. Very disappointed in yourself or a situation or just how things are proceeding to a certain extent. But you're going to be reminded that you are manifesting in a very magical way. So you need to keep it positive and sort through those emotions in your alone time, as I did see the Hermit card as well. You're very much in the spotlight. People are noticing you. So you need to just pick your beautiful Gemini chin back up and keep it held high. We're going to pull the main focus and energy slash message for the week from the Sacred Light Oracle deck. For my lovely Geminis for this upcoming week, the 20th to the 26th of December 2021. Crystal Kingdom, slowing down, materialism, psychic debris, excuse me, as I struggle. I may even have said that wrong. But there is a focus on you being pushed to slow it down this week, feeling the inclination to accomplish everything all at once, or feeling like the world is on your shoulders at this time. You might find that there's too much expected of you as one person, but there's hidden beauty in you slowing down at this time, needing to focus on your healthcare routines to replenish oneself, remaining optimistic. This just fell oddly enough if you look at the description. Needing to remain optimistic, to stay neutral, to not sort of get emotionally wrapped up in a situation that feels very heavy at this time, feeling very indecisive all the meanwhile. Don't sort of choose something based upon your ego as well. Take it as it resonates. But there's sort of some negative influences or self-sabotage at this time that's taking place, and it may be self-sabotage due to your emotions or just wanting something to succeed so badly. As I straighten that out, we're going to pull the main part of the reading from the Mermaid Tarot deck. For my lovely Geminis to continue this weekly read. I'm going to pull one or two more. Interesting. This feels right. So we have oddly four. You can see how they were set up that way. The Ten of Swords. You're burnt out. You're stressed, right? It feels like a situation just should come to an end at this point, but you know it shouldn't at the same time. Feeling very cold, very serious, very emotional all the meanwhile. Feeling like you don't have a lot left to give, and you understand why certain changes have happened recently, but at the same time it's like, things aren't going perfectly. You know, you almost expected things to fall into place smoother, but there's something to be learned, something to be gained from all that you're going through at this time. And again, it feels like there's a fresh start. They stopped the message I was about to give. There's a fresh start that hasn't come to be yet, something you want to give birth to that hasn't arrived in your life, or just it doesn't feel possible at this time. But it's not, and it's just leaving you stressed all the meanwhile. You know, it could be you sort of recruiting somebody, I feel the need to say, or it could be a new job or a fresh living situation or something of the sort, or a new relationship, but you're very, very overwhelmed all the meanwhile. Keep that hope alive, all right? And try to minimize your emotions all the meanwhile. Remember, your eyes are the gateways to your soul, as I look at her eyes here with the Queen of Cups. So you're feeling very much in touch with your emotional side, your feminine side this week, but there's something you just want to protect and sort of help grow, but don't know how to go about it in an effective manner. And you're being reminded that slowing it down will help you sort of figure that out or make the best out of it. There is a focus on love, you know, whether or not you fully love that connection, that situation, or whatever it may be for you. It could be a job. You may even feel like you don't fit in with that anymore for whatever reason. things just feel like they're rapidly changing as you just can't catch your breath for whatever reason, longing for more success or more progression. And it's just like, trust in the way things are unraveling, the way things are sort of proceeding. Some of you all the meanwhile being like, well, damn, if I had a significant other or a connection to sort of a shoulder to cry on or to just be there for me, it would feel a lot easier to get through this situation in one way, shape, or form. And not letting focus on the secrecy between you and the universe about the future of this situation or the future of the progression of your life in general, per se. Just, again, feeling a bit, I just heard moody or emotional. Ten of Cups, wanting that happily ever after to come to be, but it feels like your life balance and focus is out of whack. And please don't take that personally, but it just feels like you're putting too much effort and resources into your work to the point where there's no room or space for that love life you desire, or those friendships are just more fun that you desire. Some of you wanting to travel, but it's like, how do you expect yourself to do that with the intense schedule you've accepted, taken on, or keep adding to? Four of Cups, feeling a little bit moody, just not in the mood at certain points this week, and that's totally understandable with all that you have going on. Okay. Desiring that level of justice all the meanwhile, and being reminded that things are falling into place and you just need to plan for what you desire at this time. Ask yourself on a very serious level when you're pushed to slow it down, do you really love this situation? Is it really meant to be moving forward? And if the answer is yes, 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 there was only 2 questions, the number 3 coming out then. Allow yourself to move forward in a more optimistic manner. Just change what you need to and get it done, right? Or just find more balance all the meanwhile. We're moving on to the Tower card. I'm hearing there's a reason why you're consistently or just not in the mood in general these days. Who can sort of keep going on an empty battery, or not? We're being reminded you're not the Energizer bunny, right? You're not just sort of going to be able to move forward with an empty cup, energy-wise, resource-wise. Temperance. Have patience with the Tower moment that comes to be at the end of the week. It's going to differ from case to case. It might be the situation that you just don't feel connected to anymore, or just feel like it's just never going to progress. But at the same time, have patience with, for some of you, it's putting an end to a lack of patience or a lack of clarity. And all the meanwhile, it's just allowing you to move forward in a more balanced manner, putting an end to wanting to go, 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 or just fill in the empty space with work or more on your plate. Coming to terms with the beauty of taking care of oneself, having that downtime, or just sitting in silence. There's a lot to be learned, a lot to be gained, and it'll help you remain optimistic as long as you don't find yourself overthinking. All right, to remotivate yourself, to help you jump out of bed to begin the next week, and all the meanwhile, just allowing you to take on a new perspective. All right, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.